Hey guys, my name is Abir, and in this video I will talk about how to invest money, especially if you are a teenager or in your early 20s. So what happens is I've seen so many videos out there that only talk about the money that you have to invest, but at this time in your life, the best friend of yours is your time. So I will be discussing how you should invest your time, and then obviously we will talk about investing money. So if you are new to this channel, thanks for watching this video. And on this channel I make videos regarding personal finance, investing in stocks and stuff like that. And that's why I named my channel Money Matters, where we take control of our finances. So with that said, let's jump right into this video. So this video is basically inspiration from a couple of things actually. So the first one is my full-time job, the job that I have, and the second thing is the article that I'm gonna share with you guys in the description box below as well. So first thing first, let's talk about the most important thing that you have in your hand right now. So if you are in early 20s, or even if you are a teenager, the best investment you can make right now is get a skill set where you are able to rely on which you can count on, and stuff that can help you in long term. With that said, I want to show what helped me in recent years and how I have built my portfolio. So I'm currently working a full-time job, and I have AWS Solutions Architect Associate certification. At this time, since I have started working in computer science, this was something new that was coming up 4 or 5 years ago. And if you're not aware about AWS certification, basically AWS is Amazon Web Services. So Amazon, as we all know, is a giant of e-commerce, but it's not just related to e-commerce. They have tens of different businesses where they have invested in, and one of them is their web services portal. So what you can do, especially if you are in computer science or even in other fields of life, but you want to learn a little bit about computer science and how you can get into get a skill set that can help you in a long run. What you can do is you can start learning about Amazon Web Services that and the certifications that they have. So there is a foundational certificate. The foundational certificate is $100. It's called Cloud Practitioner. Then we have three of the associate level certifications. Then we have a professional level certificate, and then a specialty and professional level certificates cost around $300 each for the exam, and for associate certificate you'll be making $150 investment. And this investment, believe me or not, this investment will pay you big time. So if you are into learning more stuff, you are into learning more skills, and especially if you are in computer science, this is a must-have. So at least get one of these three certificates, and you will be good on your way to the market. And if you are a fresh graduate or looking for a job or stuff like that, you can always leave me a comment and I'll get back to you, especially if you have a computer science background. Other than that, the investment that I wanted to share with you guys, which can help you in long run, is the first one, as I said, is investing in yourself, learning a skill where you can help yourself in the coming years, so you are not just dependent on different companies and the trends going on in the market, but at the level where you have a skill set that can help you in long run, as well as that it will make you an independent worker if you want to become that. So moving on, the second thing that I talked about in the beginning of this video is this article on a website called bankrate.com, and the article says best ways to get into investing in your 20s. So this inspired me basically making this video, and I wanted to give a shout out to this read. It's a 5-minute read. I'll link the article in the description box below as well. But just to go over through the points that they have mentioned here, these are basics but really important points. So I wanted to share these with you guys, especially if you are a teenager or in your early 20s. So first thing first, the first thing after investing in yourself, building a skill, is that you have to start building an emergency fund. So emergency funds are nothing but 3 to 6 months of expense that you save up for any rainy day. Basically, the things that happen over time is that you tend to get, face some difficulties when you grow up, and hopefully not, but sometimes those difficulties can mean some health issues or issues that are unforeseen. So for those, you have to have the emergency fund ready for you. And typically what investors and other personal finance gurus say is that the emergency fund that you are gonna build should be at least 3 to 6 months. Then we have setting up your goal. So investment goal. So when you start investing, basically you need to have a goal where you want to go. It shouldn't be a vague thing where you're not sure what you want to achieve eventually. So say for example, you want to buy a car by the age of 30, and that car maybe has a big value of like 50 grand or something like that. So your goal in that case will be saving up that 50 grand for yourself, and that 50 grand, what that is going to do is basically pushing you to invest or save money. So in this case, the goal is investment goal. So you need to understand like how much you need to have a specific number for your goal. So you need to invest, say for example, 100,000 by the age of 30, or maybe 150,000 if by the age of 30. So that kind of goal, and that will basically help you understand the ups and downs of the market and how you can leverage your money to make you money. And then number 3 here is contribute to an employer sponsored retirement plan, and this is what I highly recommend. This is also called 401k. And most of the companies, what they do is they have a match percentage. So say for example, you got hired at XYZ company. That company will have a employer sponsored retirement plan, which is called 401k plan, and that will have a match percentage. So say for example, you are making 50 grand at your job, and they will have a 3% employer's match. So what it means is 3% you can contribute of your $50,000, and 3% your employer will also contribute to that retirement plan, and that will give you a 6% of a plan for retirement, and that's basically before tax. So you will also get a little bit benefits since you will be you'll be going under 3% of what your total yearly annual income is. So say for example, you are making 50 grand and you are contributing 3%, then 50 grand minus 3% will be the amount that you will be taxed on, and not the 50 grand all. So that's why it's highly recommended, since you will get an additional employer match, as well as you will be saving some money in the tax form. Then you have individual retirement plan. I recommend Roth IRA instead of traditional IRA, but it really depends on your needs. The Roth IRA, what it means is, a Roth individual retirement plan is basically after a tax contribution of your money into your retirement plan. You cannot take money out before 59 and a half years old, but in certain cases you can take that money out, but you'll have to pay a penalty on that money, and that's usually 10% and the tax that has incurred. Just keep remember in that case, if you were to withdraw money before you turn 59 and a half. Then selecting a broker or robo-advisor. A robo-advisor basically is nothing but a company where you can invest money to buy stocks or stuff, and those are typically, these days, typically people are investing in, from their individual perspective, they are investing in companies like Robinhood, M1 Finance, and some other companies like Webull. So these companies are called robo-advisors, and you can invest in those companies by buying individual stocks or ETFs and stuff like that. If you are interested in learning more about individual stocks, I have a separate video on that as well, like what's the difference between ETFs and what you are going to gain and lose in case you are going to buy individual stocks. Then we have considering leveraging a financial advisor. At this point, I would say the number 6 is pointing towards a place where YouTube comes in. And YouTube, I know there are a bunch of people and new investors who do not know much about financials, and the lack of knowledge that they have. But at the same time, you will find some gems out there who are really good in dealing with finance. If you are interested in that, I would recommend you learning from a free source. That would be YouTube for me. And then number 7, keep short-term savings somewhere easily accessible. So this is, as we said in the point 1 where we discussed about the emergency fund, in this case it will be something that is easily accessible. So it could be saving account, or any account where you can withdraw the money whenever you want and as much you want. So this is basically the seven points starting investing. But before ending this video, I wanted to make sure that you understand the power of investing money is this. So there's another website called debt.com, a not so good name of the website, but they have clearly showed great comparison that can really help you understand the power of investing early. And that is the two investors, in this case Jessica and Brad, who set aside the same amount of money each month and get the same average annual return on their investment. So Jessica started her investment at the age of 35, and she stopped at the age of 65. So 30 years she invested with $200 a month, and she gets an average return of 8%, which is very typical for investing in a stock market. So if you are investing in a stock market, this is an average return. So with that average return at the age of 65, she will end up with $300,000 in her account, and that is a big number if you think about it, just investing $200 a month. But since it has an investment of 30 years, the compounding of your money basically makes you this much money, and this is a big number, $300,000. Then we talk about Brad. Brad basically begins his investing journey at the age of 25. So he basically started 10 years earlier than Jessica, and with the same amount, so $200 a month. So he invested 10 more years. So he basically invested 40 years with the average return of 8%. What end up happening is he ends up with $700,000 in his bank account, so more than twice of what Jessica will be making after the age of 65. So just investing 10 years more and earlier could result in more than double the amount of your value that you're gonna get. So it's really important to understand the power of investing, especially in a stock market, and especially in yourself. So my main point was this. So don't forget to invest time and money in yourself, getting some skill that you think can help you in future, long term, and can benefit you, and you will be able to provide better for your family. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys will like this video. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you with a reply. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and people around you. Goodbye.